What's good, YouTube? We are back with another weekly Vault video. Now, we tried to record this video last week, but unfortunately, the 2 times that I had to record it, yes, I recorded it twice because I had a power cut both times. The second time I actually managed to open my Vault, so it was too late for me to record it a third time, but I probably would have got a third power cut anyway. Nevertheless, we are back this week. We've got 4 characters to open the Vault on. We've got the Hunter, which I think is my main again. I'm so fickle. Not fickle. Yeah, I suppose I'm a little bit fickle as well. So we've got the Hunter, which I think, obviously you can see, is a big survival Chad at the moment. I'm unsure whether I'm committing to BM or survival for the push on this, but I realised that if I get like 3k on the Hunter, that means I'm like a top 100 Hunter in the world. So we're doing that this season. That is happening. I just need to decide on a spec and run with it. Gonna get some huge score this week. Got the Druid as well, which I was the Druid main until I've ran Halls of Infusion about 20 times and haven't seen the Iridius Fragment or the offhand that I need, which just tilted me off the face of the planet. I want to play the game, so please, can I just get the gear? So we went back to the Hunter. We've got the Evoker, which we're slowly gearing up for next week when Augmentation comes out, which I convinced myself that it was yesterday or today that 10.1.5 was coming out. So I rushed a load of videos, and now I've realised that it's not until next week. So that's good fun, but at least we're over-prepared now. And we've got the Shaman. So what we're going to do, we're going to open the Evoker first. I have not been having loads of fun with Devastation, and I'm excited to try out Augmentation. I literally played with it on the PTR for about 5 minutes the other day, just trying to figure out what exactly is going on with that spec. It is so unique and different to anything that we've seen in WoW. As I'm sure you guys know, it's a support spec. So I was playing around with it a bit on the PTR, and some of their spells are just so odd. Like, you shield the tank, I'm guessing you shield the tank with extra armor, and then that does damage to the mobs that attack him or something, I don't know. Then I think, is it their upheaval or eruption ability that knocks enemies up as well, and can't they spam that? That's going to be insane in Mythic Plus. Anyway, we're 410 on the Evoker. We don't have any tier this season, I don't think, which I'm not really sure how we've got so much item level. Like, I guess it's just all the off pieces that we're getting. Yeah, it literally is. Once I get some hero gear, then I can actually start upgrading it, like catalyzing it and turning it into actual tier. But I'm getting all the off pieces at the moment. Like, we've got champion piece here. I don't really want to catalyze that. It's only going to be able to go up to 437. Same with the chest. And then these are still from last season. So we'll open up the Evoker nice and quickly. I mean, yeah, what we're looking for is tier. Basically, I've got a spoils. Once again, only champion track. Not the best other trinket either. So we're hoping for some tier. But I mean, still, we're only going to have 1 set out of bloody 4 sets. So here we go. What are we going to get? Let's have a little look, shall we? Come on, what you got for us? Okay, we take that. We take that. That's a hero track. Oh my god, I just leaped into the vault. Imagine that. Remember in Shadowlands when you could go like under the vault stairs for good luck? And it never worked. So, we're going to take this. That's actually a pretty big dub for us. We're just straight away, we'll convert that into some tier. Where has that gone? Where the bloody hell have you gone? There it is. So I'm not gonna do it now. I'm not gonna bore you with that. But we now have 1 set on the Evoker, PogChamp, and this set is so strong for Evoker as well. So I really need to get a move on with that. Wait, I've just realised. Are they making a tier set for Augmentation then? Are they introducing that? I guess they have to, right? Let me know down below what that tier set is actually gonna do for Augmentation. Because I don't even know how the spec works, so who knows how they would bloody buff it with a tier set. Anyway, let's move on and ignore that DPS overall over there. Did a key on the Shaman last night. I haven't really played much WoW this week, so I rushed a lot of these vaults last night because I was like, oh, I've got no vaults to open tomorrow. So I did a 14 freehold on the Shaman last night, and my god. As you can sort of tell by the DPS meter, it wasn't the most enjoyable experience, I should say. Let's just say a certain class that was meant to keep us alive died like 11 or 12 times, I think, over the course of a dungeon. But I had a good time with Elemental. Elemental is a fun spec. I was playing this build, so it's like the Mountains Will Fall build with the Echoes and Elemental Blast. You get a lot of prio damage from this, but Earthquake still pumps, and so does Chain Lightning. So I was really having a good time with it. So maybe once this starts to pick up a little bit of gear, then we'll start playing some more Elemental. I don't actually know what we got on this last week, or even if I actually opened a vault. Oh, I got this and catalyzed some gloves into some tier. So we're 421, which actually isn't that bad considering I've barely played this spec this season. We've got 4 set as well, so that's huge. And I enjoy enhancement as well. I was saying last week how I enjoy enhancement, but I don't know how anybody plays the elementalist build of enhancement, because that is just next level brain cells required for that spec. But let's see what we get. We don't want a weapon. Okay, that's some good stats for the ring, actually. That's a big upgrade. We'll take that. I think crit haste is the way to go for elemental, and even maybe the storm build as well for enhancement. So that is a nice little pickup there. I mean, I could deal with this on my hunter as well. So what do we probably want to swap. We'll swap it out for this. Although it's lower, although this one's higher item level, it's got verse on it, which we're not really fussed about, and you're not really going to care as much about eye levels with a ring or neck piece, because it's all about those juicy secondary stats. So 422, so we got an eye level out of that as well, and that'll play nicely for elemental and enhancement. It's a shame that I can't really see myself maining these specs, because they're both so fun. And having 2 specs on one class that is so fun is unheard of. And restoration, if I was going to heal, it would probably be on a restoration shaman. I remember enjoying that spec a lot back in the day, but unfortunately I just don't really heal anymore. So that is the shaman done. 422, bosh. Next we have the druid, which, if I was being sensible, I should probably unlock my vault, open my vault in Guardian spec, but I think the stubbornness in me just wants to open it in balance and see if we can get a 447 Iridius Fragment. This vault is kind of juiced out because I played a lot of balance earlier in the week when I was trying to farm out those trinkets from Halls of Infusion, but we were not blessed with them, I'm afraid. Look at that overall though. Oh, that's an older man, so a little bit of pad there. We do a little bit of padding, but yeah, that was big. I don't know what level that was, maybe 19? Huge overall. That's the thing, is like, without blowing my own trumpet, on the balanced druid, I do a lot of damage with like not insane gear. Like, I've got my tier set, I have like decent gear, like crafted gear, blah 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 blah. That needs to be crafted at 447, but I don't even know if I've got the sparks. But if I got another trinket, if I got the Iridius Fragment here, we got a Heroic Chromatic Essence last week from the vault. That was my best pickup from the vault last week that you guys missed because of my power cut, did I mention? And then also I need an offhand so that I can craft a main hand, because I do have 2 sparks, but I'm kind of waiting until I get an offhand so I can craft a main hand and then probably craft a ring. Although I do still have 418 braces. But like, balance is fun, man, but like, I just want to be able to play the game. But I can't play the game because I haven't got the bloody gear. But, right, we're going to go balance. We're going to open it in balance. What we need is an Iridius Fragment. I don't want a Spoils of Nelphorus because I don't want to have to play around it, but I'll take it because I hate this trinket. This trinket's been doing my head in. You pop all your cooldowns and then you've got this little swirly on the floor that you can't actually like place on yourself. And it's all like finicky. And then like I click it and it doesn't actually go off. Of course it goes first time there. But let's open it and get that or an offhand, shall we? I mean, braces would be nice, but it's not what I'm looking for right now. It's not going to be the biggest upgrade that I could possibly get. So we'll see. We'll see. I got the Heroic Polearm for Guardian as well. So Guardian's actually been kitted out too. What have we got then? What? Of course we get it. Of course. So I guess I'm taking this because I have been literally farming this forever. And I think now, or sorry, next week on 10.1.5, I can upgrade this to 447, right? Of course, as soon as I make my mind up on going back to the hunter and pushing on the hunter because I can't get the trinket, we bloody loot a 444 Iridius Fragment. Let's see what else we got, though. We've got a 447 belt. We're not going to take that because we've got the crafted belt. Gloves, we've got 441 already. You could catalyze those and upgrade them to 447, but not worth. We've already got that. That's got speed on it. All right, we're taking that then. And then we've got a crit haste ring. That is so typical. That is literally so typical. But, I mean, I cannot complain. That is a big, big W right there. It's just kind of annoying because now I'm going to want to play the Banished Druid again. But I guess I just play both. And even a little bit of Guardian as well, because Guardian is very fun. It's a nice entry-level tank. It's strong this season. And it's getting a rework next week. So that's going to be huge. Although it's not the biggest rework in the world. That is actually mental. I cannot believe... Oh, opening my spell book. I cannot believe we just got that. Right, so... Well then. We equip that. We're 438 on the Banished Druid now. That is going to be huge. Like, my burst is going to be ridiculous now on this. And it's a nice trinket. I can just bind it into Incon because they're both on 3-minute cooldowns and call it a day. You know how I said I was a hunter main at the start of this video? Yeah. Anyway, back onto the main, shall we? I've also got this. I've got a race change, which one of my viewers, Jolene, thank you very much, gifted me. But I am so indecisive that I was going to use it on the hunter, which I think I still am because I'm quite happy with my druid being a troll. But I'm undecided whether to go orc or troll on this. Troll, I like the aesthetics of more, especially with like bows. And I've already been an orc before I went Tauren on this guy. But orc is more sensible because I like the male and female animations. So let me know down below, as well as what I said earlier, which I cannot remember what that was, what race I should go on my Tauren, on my hunter, sorry, because I am unsure. I don't think there's any other classes that I'd want to do it on, to be fair. So it's going to be on the hunter. I'm so bored of looking like I'm moving like a snail on this Tauren. But I think Tauren is the best race for DPS, isn't it, for hunter, because you get that crit damage. So again, with this, I'm not 100% sure what spec I want to open this on. We've got this polearm here. I mean, my gear is pretty cracked for hunter. I can't lie. Like, I've got heroic polearm, loaded dice with leech, heroic essence. We've got 4 set. 2 of them are 447. This could be upgraded next week to 447. And that's got leech on it. We've got 447, 447, crafted. Cape would be nice. I think what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to open it in BM spec just because I've got this at 441. So I'm not going to get this any higher in the vault, but I could get a 447 gun or bow out of the vault here. And then, obviously, we can get a cloak in survival or BM spec. Some crit haste gear would be nice for survival here instead of these crit masteries, because mastery is really not good for survival. A nice ring would be also very nice. We've got a crafted one here. So I think that's what we're going to go for. Because I think I want a little bit more haste here and less mastery. Because I got so much mastery on this bloody spec right here. But let's open it. See what we get. Yeah, I guess we want a weapon or a cloak or some crit haste. That's all we need. That's all we bloody need. Come on. What you got for us? Oh, of course. Just to rub it in twice. We get this twice. I've already got this, I'm pretty sure. Where is my bags? Yeah, 447. Ah, man. I mean, this isn't really that good for any hunter specs either, but I think I'm just going to take it. Because I don't... What can 4 tokens get me? I haven't got any tokens so far this season. So it can get me not even half a spark, or it can get me not even a socket. I think I'm just going to take the Iridius Fragment at 447 to have it. I already have one, but it's only champion at 428. So I think I'm just going to take it. Because that's the thing, like, people always say on-use trinkets aren't good for BM. But then, like, the last 3 seasons for BM, I'm pretty sure an on-use mastery trinket has been cracked. But am I going to use it? That's the question. Do I take 4 tokens and then... But then I'm preying basically on getting bad vaults next week. Or like in the future weeks. So that I can actually take tokens and get... more tokens so that I can get a socket or craft something. Because like realistically here... I've got half a spark. I'm guessing I can get more sparks this week. I'm out of the loop with all the spark malarkey. So I could craft a cloak. So that's that done. And then... But the thing is like... I just cannot see myself replacing these either. Although, I don't think Chromatic Essence is actually that good in Mythic Plus. Especially if other people aren't using them, right? So... Maybe, I mean, I wouldn't use Iridius Fragment on Survival because it doesn't line up with the cooldowns and it's got Mastery on it. But it could be nice for BM. It could be nice for BM. Man, I'm so stuck here and I don't even think I can really sim it, can I? I don't want to be boring and sim it anyway, but I don't think I can sim it because it's not actually giving me a craft. Like, I could sim it against the crafted item, I guess, or a socket, but I'm not going to get the socket for at least another week. And then I'll have my vaults filled out anyway, so I'll get 6 tokens instead. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do it, chat. Blame me in the comments down below. I'm just gonna do it. That means we're sat on an Iridius Fragment if we ever need it, you know? So there we go. We take it. You're so gonna be like, what a plonker. Can't believe he's just done that. But I mean, we've got like one of the burstiest trinkets in the game at max eye level as well. So we take those. Overall, a pretty successful vault week, I would say. We got 2 Iridius Fragments to rub it in our faces that we were farming it all last week on the Druid. And now I'm back in the predicament of do I main the Druid or the Hunter? So let me know down in the comments what you guys got in your vault this week. Let me know if you got a better vault than me. Go on, rub it in. Rub salt in the wounds down there. Like the video if you did enjoy the video and want to see more of these weekly vaults. And until next week with the weekly vault videos, I will catch you guys later.